So you've seen many changes in your career, especially in the automotive industry. What was one major transition, I guess, that helped you, from going from the older store, the old Hyundai store? You were a part of basically building and planning the new store for corporate at the time. What was it like to be a part of that that transition from, like I said, like the old facility and just basically the planning process and like all that into basically a whole new facility, brand new? Like I said, it was like the only one in the area at the time that that was actually new and updated.
It was huge because you're right. It ended up being one of those places to where you now had, well, supposedly had, I mean, I didn't get my say on the sign or the toilets or the paper towels. That's the stuff that pissed me right off, man, because I wanted the electric ones. Like, I don't want to keep wiping my hands with paper. Let me dry off, or let me just like wave my hand near a part of the toilet and let it flush. And they're like, oh, that's real expensive. And I'm like, we're already spending $3 million anyway, so what are we doing? What's a couple $100,000 really going to hurt anybody? Like, and these weren't that expensive. I was literally only asking for an extra $100 per toilet. I mean, there's not a lot in the building. It's not like I was doing anything crazy, but it was, it was kind of humbling because you realize that, and that was obviously working for a larger corporate company. You realize that if somebody that was that big was going to invest that kind of money and time into you, and they saw your success and they saw where you should be, because they were even the ones that put me through NADA school, and that's major in the car business for anybody that doesn't know what that is, but it's a good certification from some of the top dealers in the world, because these people go there and they have all the best practices, all the best groups for F&I, for parts, for service, for anything. I mean, they've pretty much set the standard of what you should be paying attention to in the car business, and accolades that your store should achieve when it comes to every aspect of the business. And you're in there and you're watching this thing be built from pretty much, I mean, the frame, the bones up. I mean, there was another, I think it was like what? It was like a whole 10,000 square feet that was added to the front, roughly, somewhere around there. Yeah, and the rest of the building was an old supermarket. So if anything, they just kind of renovated what they had, changed out some of the walls and things along those lines. But it was cool. It was really cool. And I never understood that at the time. I'm like, so I'm the GM and I have the smallest office in this large building, and I'm stuffed in a corner. I was like, okay, well, that makes sense.
Right. Well, got to maximize sales floor, right?
Yeah, exactly. The people that mattered, here, have the rest of it. But no, thanks. We got you here. You got us here. We're in a good spot.